Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Praveen Kumar Gomesit. Today we'll see one of the important topic that is how to load the data from Azure to Snowflake. So the data loading concept we are trying to discuss in detail. This is very important thing. So requirement is that what I want to, my data is available in the Azure. Okay, I want to load into Snowflake by using copy into command. Okay, so see simple thing. So it's there in Azure. From here, I want to load into Snowflake environment. So this is the data loading part, very important session. To see, so simply follow what I'm trying to say, you can able to understand easily. So in the Azure portal, you need to have, okay, you should know how to create a resource group, storage account, container. So how to extract tenant ID, how to get consent URL and the tenant app name. So these are the prerequisites or you need to understand this concept. So how to create resource group, storage account, container, how to extract tenant ID, how to do the consent and how to do the IAM, this all these things. So this is in the Azure portal or Azure account. So in the Snowflake, let me see. The Snowflake also what you should know how to create a database schema, basic things, tables, and external stage. Because my data is sitting in outside Snowflake, we should create one external stage and access it. Then storage integration, what is list command, how to get a file format, and a copy into command. So if you are able to know this concept, we can learn easily the requirement. So creation of database, schema, table types, external stages and internal stages. What is the purpose of storage integration? List, file format, and copy into command. Okay. So we'll see the same thing in detail. One second. Okay, you should have okay Microsoft Azure portal account. See, I have logged into the Microsoft Azure account. So see, search for first one. I am trying to create a resource group. Okay, search for resource. So resource group. Okay, see, let me create a resource. So create. Okay, so give any unique name. So Praveen. So resource. Okay, so naming standards. Okay, you can put RG. I am putting so Praveen resource group. So this is a free subscription. So review and create. So create. So see, so has been succeeded. Okay, so go to resource group. So this is my resource group. So Praveen resource group. So in this one, what I need to create, we need to create a storage. So next one is to create a storage. Okay, next search for storage account. Okay, see, so first one, let's create a resource group, then search for storage account. Okay, see, so create. Okay, so see, we are in the free subscription. This is the resource group. Under resource group, we need to create a so Praveen storage account. Okay, so this is the account. So review, let's create. Okay, so then create. So first log into okay Azure portal. So create a resource group, then storage account. Let me create. It will take some time. Okay. So let's see what happened. Deployment is in progress. Let me answer that. So see your deployment is completed. Okay, so let me go to again search for storage account. Here. So see, so this is my storage account. So it is created under this resource group. So storage account. Okay, now search for container. Okay, so see in the data storage container will be there. So let me make it. Okay, so this is my storage account. Search for container. Okay, nothing but to store our data files. So click on it. Okay, so then click on add container. Okay, so we need to give our name. So for like I'm putting, so Praveen data container, any name you can give. Okay, so naming standard I'm trying to give. Okay, so let me create. Has been successfully created. Okay, so see, this is the data container. So what's the purpose of this thing? Anybody says this is mainly for to store our data files. Okay, so you got the point. I see to store our data files. So we want to get it this thing. Okay. Okay, now I have opened Notepad++. Simply I'm giving one thing. So course name. Okay. So trainer. Name. Okay. So this is the function. Simple thing. I'm putting Snowflake is the course I'm trying to give. Simple use case. Okay. So Praveen sir. Same thing. So insert 4 to 5 records for understanding purpose perspective. So data build tool. Okay. So Azure Data Factory I'm starting. Okay. So Airflow I'm starting. So these are the simple things. So let me save it in my desktop. Course details. Okay. .csv file. Okay, so just why I'm trying to do, so I want to upload this data into Snowflake. You got the point I want to see. Let me upload. So browse for the file. So force filter, upload. Okay, click on this thing. Okay, we can able to see that. Okay, so this is my data. If you see edit, so these are the 4 records. Ultimately, what? So this data I want to get into Snowflake one more time. So see, so this is where is our data. So our data in the storage account. So this is the account container. So when you click this one, what happened? So see, ultimately, this 5 records or 4 records, what are you having? This should be come into a Snowflake table. So this is the data loading part. Okay, hope here. So this data I want to get into Snowflake. So before that, what happens? See here, you need to understand my data is in outside Snowflake in the Azure. From Snowflake, I want access. How to access? We should create a external state. One more time. So see my data. Let me help you. So see my data. See my data that is course details is there in Azure, Microsoft Azure. So from Snowflake, I want to access that data. Okay, how to access? See, we should go for what? Go for external stage concept. Simple thing. So my data is sitting, my data files are sitting outside Snowflake. Now, how to create by using what concept by using external stage concept. So before that, what happened? Let me create a database. So create a database ADF. So training dev DB. It's a development database. So see, let me create the database. Same thing, create a schema. Okay. So ADF training dev DB dot sc. Okay, see, database is there, schema is there. Next one is that what? Now I want to create a table. So create table course details underscore T. Now, how many columns are there in my file? So 2 columns are there. See, course name, where, care. Okay, so then one more column is that what? So trainer name. So trainer name, it's a where can. Okay, control enter. So see, so database created, schema created, and a table created. Now see the data, select start from table name. Tell me as of now data is there. So data is not there. Where is my data? So where is my data? Data is in where? In this blob. Okay, so in the blob, in the Azure blob, my data is there. But what happened? I want to get those 5 records here. Now, point is that what my data is sitting outside Snowflake. What I should create? We need to create a external stage. See, create or replace stage name, URL, okay, file format. Syntaxes are important. Okay, file format, then storage integration. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so you got the point. If I want to create a stage, once again. So let me take the same thing. So create or replace. Okay, so I'm putting proper name. So Azure, okay, external stage. Okay, so URL. So the URL is nothing but what? So where our data. So let me go to the Azure portal. So see, close this one. Okay. Okay. So go to your container. So where is our container? Okay, see. So this is the container. So storage account, in the storage account, I create a container, nothing but like S3 kind of thing. So click on three dots, container properties, copy to clipboard. One more time. Okay, see, you see now. So go to your container. So see, click on three dots, container properties, copy to clipboard. So you need to copy the URL and paste here. Okay, so paste it. And one more thing is that what instead of HTTPS, what I should mention? I should mention Azure, very, very important thing. So here you should mention what you need to mention Azure. Okay, Azure. So remaining is the same thing. So now what exactly URL is nothing but what? Where our data files are sitting. Our data files are sitting in this Praveen data container. This is the container. Okay. So file format, I'm putting CSV file format. Okay. And I'm putting, suppose like say I'm putting Azure storage integration, anything. Okay. So Azure integration. Okay. Let me execute. I'm telling everything just to follow and copy as this, you can able to get it done. Okay. Integration. So control enter. It will throw error. What did it see? What happened saying? Invalid. Okay. File format spellings. Control enter. Not saying what? So file format does not exist. So let me create first the file format. Okay. So create or replace file format. These are the prerequisite format. So type equal to CSV. Okay. So then I don't want header, skip header equal to 1. Okay. So this basic thing. What the field enter field? Field field delimiter, okay, equals to comma. So see, file format has been created successfully. So see, first URL is there, file format is there. Now next one is that what? So it is saying integration does not exist. Now I want to create the integration. So for this purpose, what now? See, let me go to, I'll try to skew this. See, go to your data and integration. See one more time. So see, left side data symbol will be there, database symbol. So click on integration. Okay, integration. So create. Okay, you can select here also. So create. Now what happened? Storage integration. We are working on which cloud? Azure Blob Storage. Okay, create storage Azure Blob Storage. Okay. Got the point one more time if not able to understand. So go to the database symbol, integration. So create storage, Azure Blob Storage. Okay. Now copy the same thing, Control C, cancel and go to your, okay, see worksheet. Simple thing. Okay. Just to follow, blindly follow what I'm saying, you can able to understand. Okay. Now see, so stage created. Now we want to create a storage integration. Create storage integration, integration name. So what integration name? So this is the Azure integration. So then what happened? Type equal to external stage, storage provider equal to Azure. Now what happened? Storage allowed location. So where our files are there, we need to give the file names. That's it. Same as AWS S3 one. That's it. Okay. So put it. Okay. Put done. Okay. See now what happened. So bracket open, bracket close. Now what we want, if I try to execute, it will throw error. See what happened. So we should give this value Azure tenant ID. It's working, but it need to give the Azure tenant ID. Okay, so simple thing. If I want to create storage integration object, so I require what? Okay, tenant ID. Okay, let me go to, so how to get the tenant ID? So this is coming from Azure. Okay, let me go to Azure. So everything search here, search for tenant ID. See tenant properties. So you should copy the tenant ID. One more time. So search for tenant properties. Okay, see, let me put and you can able to get it. So copy the same thing. So go to the here and try to put the tenant ID. Okay. So control V, control enter. Now see what happens. So see, use create or replace. So create or replace. Okay, see now what happened. See, okay, executed successfully. So simple thing. If I want to create stage, I require URL where my data files are there, the file format and the storage integration. See, file format created successfully, storage integration. If I want to get storage integration, I require the URL and a tenant ID. This is the functionality, got the pointer. So this is so far good. Now tell me now I can able to create the stage. See, control enter. Now see, okay, it's saying does not exist. What is our integration name? Okay, sorry, I put wrong. Okay, we need to give what? So Azure integration. So this is the integration. So then, so put the, now try to create a stage. It's saying stage. Now how it's a list of files? You should use list at the rate stage name. Now it will throw error. See, control enter. It's saying failure usage using stage area. Please check your role assignment and retry. Okay, see what happened. I so see if I want to get stage, URL is there, file format is there, store. But what happened? It's saying some authentication issue. It's saying what? See, this is important. Failure using stage area, unable to retrieve access token. Please check your role assignment and entry. Simple thing. Let me go to the point. I'll explain in detail. This is important. Listen. Simple thing. Okay. So let me put, this is my Azure. This is my Azure blob. Okay. And this is my Snowflake account. Now see what happened. Simple thing. So see from here, I want to access this thing or from here I want. So nothing but what these are cloud directly. We can't able to with the help of storage integration object. We are trying to access it. Okay. See simple thing what happened. So while creating the storage integration, now see what happened. See while creating the storage integration, see I'm getting this tenant ID. So copy the tenant ID. I'll explain. See, control V. So put into bold color. So make it a bigger size, 16. So use different color. Okay. So this thing. So you need to understand what. So this value from the Azure, we are taking this value and we are putting in the Snowflake storage integration. One more time, see now what I'm trying to convey is that what. So we are taking this tenant ID and we are putting into where we are putting into the where exactly into the Snowflake storage integration. Now what happened? This is a one-way authentication. Now when you go here now, try to execute. So see. So see, describe, so it's expecting two-way authentication. So describe, so integration. Okay, see, control enter. Now see what happened. There's so many things you should do here. Okay, see here what happened. See, Azure consent URL. Okay, see the same thing. Okay. Now see what I want to convey is that what? Okay, see. So there are two steps are there. First one is directly thing. Next one is that Azure consent. You need to give the consent. Okay. So click on this value. We should give to authorize. That's it. We need to give permissions. Okay. Consent on behalf of your R. Just we should click it. It's a accepting. That's it. Just we are trying to give consent. So Snowflake can be accessed. Okay. So Azure can be accessed from Snowflake. That's what the point. So see consent. So see, we should give the consent. Okay, see, first step is that what? So seventh one. Okay, consent URL. Okay, so this is the function. Give consent. That's it. This is the first step. Okay, and if you see second thing now. Okay, see Azure multi-tenant app name. So see this value. So copy this value. Okay, let me copy this value. So let me copy this value. So this is what? Okay, so this is multi-tenant appness. So this value, see where you're getting, so see this value is coming from Snowflake. Let me put here, so put in different color so that, so see, so this value is coming from Snowflake. So we want to take this value and we want to put into Azure. So this is nothing but say two-way authentication or handshaking process. One more time, the tenant ID we are taking and we are putting the storage, Snowflake storage integration. Again, Snowflake is giving one, okay, tenant app name. This tenant app name we need to take and we need to put in the Azure blob. This is called as two-way authentication or handshaking process. Simple thing. So if I try to execute what is saying, see what happened. If I try to execute the list stage, it is showing some issue. What issue? See, they mentioned clearly what? See, failure uses using stage area. This request is not authorized to perform this using this permission. So it's a authorization issue or it's a authentication issue. So see, then what happened? So let me describe. So if you describe now what happened, you'll get the functionality. So see, so see, so see now what happened? Copy this value. So go to Azure. Okay, see Azure. So let me close it. So where is our container? See where your container. Okay. So where we created 1 second storage account. Okay. So the storage account. So this, if you see now, search for IAM. So this is the Pravin storage. So see if you search for the container, see. So container, our data files are here. Okay. So this is the container, our data files are there. So portal. Now go to your storage account. Okay, search for see IAM, access, identity and access management. So storage account, see they mentioned clearly storage account, click on IAM. 1 second. Okay, see, click on IAM. So see, this is important, identity and access management. So see, so role assignment, see, we should go for role assignment. So plus add role assignment. Simply, okay, same as AWS S3, IAM, ARN. So go to the same thing if you're not able to understand. Okay, storage account, search for access control. So role assignment. So plus add role assignment. Okay, so then what happened? So search for, see, there are so many roles are there. So search for storage blob data contributor. See, so see, allows for read, write, and delete access to Azure storage blob content. Simple thing. So it's simple. If I want to go to Office Campus, what happened? I require ID and access it. Same thing. See, from Snowflake, I want to access this Azure blob storage. How to do by saying? So we need to create a role and we need to work on it. Okay, see, go to the IAM storage blob data contributor. Click on next. So see, so put assign access to select members. Okay. Then what I need to do, so you should get this value. So search by name or email address. How to get this value? Go to the Snowflake. Okay. So search for describe integration, Azure multi-tenant app name. Okay. See, we need to copy this value. So go here and put it. So it won't be populated. We need to remove something. Okay. Simple thing. So see, select. So next, okay, review and assign. Simple thing. What you've seen, no? So tenant ID we are taking and putting into storage integration, and again storage integration is giving one more tenant app name. We need to put in the Azure blob. Nothing but say handshaking process or two-way authentication. From Snowflake, I can able to access Azure. From Azure, I can able to access Snowflake. This is called as handshaking process or two-way authentication. Got the point? So this is a simple thing. Okay. Now what happened? Now everything is done. Okay, let me go to Snowflake. Now see authentication done. Let me go to Snowflake, and if we see now what happened, it will take some time to refresh. Okay, 1 second. Now see what happened. Now let me go to the stage. Now see storage integration has been successfully authenticated or handshaken. File format is there. Now search for list address stage name. Now see what happened. So see we are trying from Snowflake. I am trying to access. See what happened. See. Azure Pravin storage.blob.core Windows. So see port detail. So from the container, I am trying to access. Now, how to see the data? See select. Okay, select $1, $2 from @stage name. So this is the stage name. So this is the stage name. Control enter. Now 4 records should be available. Okay. Snowflake, so province are so DBT, ADF, Azure Data Factory, I'm starting, Airflow, I'm starting. These are the courses I'm trying to do. So now what happened? I want to load into Snowflake table. How to load? How to load? So show tables. Okay. So take the table name. How to load into Snowflake table by using what? By using copy into table from @stage. This is normal process. Okay. Same as AWS. Only extra thing is a tenant app. See, so copy into table, see data loaded successfully. Now, if you see the table, we'll get all the 4 records will be available. See, select star from table name. So see, Snowflake, DBT, ADF, Airflow. This is the functionality. So my data. So see now what happened if you go to the container. Okay, so open your file. Okay, so click on the file. Okay, so click on it. So click on the edit. Now we're getting the same 4 records are available in Snowflake. See, this is the functionality. One more time, I'll try to. Okay, so first you should have one Azure account. Then, so create a resource group, then create a storage account. In the storage account, create one container, upload one file, simple thing, upload one file. This is in Azure. Same thing, the Snowflake, what you need to create, okay. So database, then schema, then table should be create. Okay. Then what happens? So I want to create a stage. If I want to create a stage, you require URL, file format, and storage integration. For storage integration, what you require? You require tenant ID. Okay. So again, what happened? Two-way authentication need to be done. Okay. Okay. So that's what the function. Handshaking process. Handshaking process. Nothing but what? So the tenant app name we need to apply in the IAM. Okay, so then, so list, then select, then copy and check the data. Select $1, $2. That's what the functionality. So very, sometimes some companies are using AWS, some companies are using Azure. Same functionality. So concept will be same. So my files are sitting outside Snowflake, create external state, storage integration, do the handshaking process, and remaining the same thing. Got the point? So this is the way we can able to get it done. Got the point? Clear so far? So this is the way we can able to get it done. Okay, if you like the content, subscribe and share the channel. Thank you for watching.